Good morning out there, Lombard family. It's Tuesday, February 8th. It's the day we call Teamwork Tuesday, and morning announcements are coming at ya. Good morning out there, Lombard family. It's Teamwork Tuesday, so we need to kick off with a riddle. So all my riddle experts out there, let's tune in. The riddle is, what can you break without ever touching it or picking it up? Take 10.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
And the answer is a promise. I do not think there's any birthdays at Lombard Middle School today. Oh, that's right. Thanks, Aaliyah. It is my birthday.
Happy birthday, happy birthday. We celebrate your life today. We're glad that you were born today. What we don't need today, you know what we need. Happy birthday, happy.
Now let's see what's on the lunch menu for today.
I think it's time to get some lunch, it's time for lunch, it's time to munch, crunch, eat a bunch, it's time for lunch, not brunch, I'm starving, lunch.
On the lunch menu for today, it's a chicken egg roll, steamed carrots, black beans, peaches, a banana, and your choice of white or chocolate milk. And we do have a couple Lombard shout outs today.
All that shout out loud, stomp your feet to the ground. All that shout out loud, sing them high to the cloud.
Macy Goodman wanted to give a shout out to Mrs. Parmenter for being an absolutely amazing math teacher. And Colby Corson wanted to give a shout out to Mr. Biddle and Mrs. Jefferson for all of your energy. He feels your energy is contagious. Now let's review some behavior expectations.
I can follow the rules, I can follow the rules, and we'll have a good day when we follow the rules.
Lombard students, I just want to review hallway behavior expectations. Today I watched film and was extremely disappointed, especially the hallway by our auditorium. When students were coming down the 6th grade stairwell, it became again kind of like a track meet where students were running, there was pushing, students were all over the place. And I was again very disappointed in the students that were doing this. Several of you are leaders, several of you usually make great choices, but again, that's a hallway that seems to be inviting for students to not follow our hallway expectations. So I don't want to have to get to the point where we shut down different hallways and make our students have to go the long ways or even shut down a stairwell. I want to make sure that we can trust students. So I am going to ask our deans and staff to really pay attention to hallway behavior. If we continue to have students run, I want to make sure we are identifying those students because there will be consequences because again, you are creating an extremely unsafe situation for staff and students. So hallway behavior, stay to the right. That red line is not a decoration. It's to remind our students to stay to the right side. Also keep hands, feet, and other objects to yourself. Again, even our friendships, we shouldn't be, again, putting our arms around each other. There shouldn't be any type of, again, touching one another. We want to keep our hands and feet and other objects to yourself. And also we want to make sure, again, that we are walking. Again, I know that I can trust our student body. I know that you can commit to, again, creating safe hallways. So again, I challenge you to start committing to great hallway behavior today. Also, I want to make sure to remind our students that TikTok videos, Snapchats that you might be tempted to create at school, remember those have timestamps, and some information has just recently gotten back to me about students that are using those apps. Looks like most of the time we're using them when we use the restroom. So again, I don't want to have to tell our staff that we have to be even stricter during passing times to make sure large groups of students are not going into the restroom. I want to be able to trust you. I want to be able to make sure you understand you have plenty of opportunities to create those types of videos and things outside of school. At school, we want to make sure to eliminate disruptions and distractions. If, again, a student continues to abuse that privilege, we'll make sure that families understand that your cell phone will need to remain at home, or even possibly, if it is needed for emergency situation, would remain in the office again, and you could get it at the end of the day. We need to make sure we stay committed to not using those apps in our school. So again, I appreciate our students now knowing that rule and expectation and making sure we commit to it and follow that expectation. I also want to just, again, one of my favorite books, and I'll do a read aloud and send it out, is called The Potato Chip Champ, and it's about discovering why kindness counts. Several of you have been using unkind words. Even some students are using threats. I hate when I hear about students sending emails or texts or to fight. Fighting doesn't solve anything. It actually creates more issues. No one feels better after a fight. I also want to make sure that we all understand too, most of the time people that are hurtful or even that we would classify as bullies, they are hurting themselves. So we need to make sure we understand to try to build them up as well. Usually our kindness people in the world are our most secure, confident. Actually, sometimes I remember growing up, I'd always be jealous of those people because they, again, love themselves, they're confident, and so they spread kindness. And I want to make sure that we are really concentrating on how our words, our actions, everything can truly put a scar on our heart. And our heart, obviously, is that piece that helps us feel so deeply. And sometimes I feel like in this building, I see people constantly wanting to tear people down. And it just breaks my heart because no matter what, even when we apologize, even when we try to repair relationships, those scars remain. And sometimes those are scars that some students never, ever can heal. And I want to make sure here at Lombard that we constantly are building each other up. So I want to keep spreading kindness. I want to try to make sure that we understand every word, every action has an impact. And so remember, are you thinking? Is it true? Is it helpful? Is it inspiring? Is it necessary? And is it kind? And if it isn't, just be quiet. We have that choice every single day. Let's build each other up, Lombard Zephyrs. Let's really commit to creating the best school. I want to create that school that others are jealous of, and I've got the students and staff to do it. Let's have an absolutely terrific Tuesday, everyone. Let's go be great.
Today is a new day, a day I promise to work hard, be kind, show pride, and celebrate who I am. We are Lombard.